ready because I never know who that person is going to be.
That's it.
Baby, you never know when you're going to smell the water and hear the wave.
That's it.
Okay?
That's it.
You never know. So you keep walking.
That's it.
Through the dark times, you keep walking. And that's the thing, like, one step at a time, one day at a time. Like I said, the purpose of faith ain't for you to, it's not necessarily for you to get all you desire, because once you get it, what is there after that?
Absolutely.
Right.
It's to grow you up.
You won't even appreciate it.
You won't appreciate it. It is to grow you, to expand you.
Absolutely.
And to fill you up.
There you go. You can only grow through adversity. Because when you're comfortable, you won't move. That's the ironic thing about me. Like, I can't
don't make me slap you. I don't hit girls.
Okay. You slap hands.
Okay, yeah.
But I can't stand an uncomfortable situation. I can only be uncomfortable for so long.
And make you get up.
But y'all, move. That's where I get up and move when things get uncomfortable. And I think that's what God knows about me. Jamila, you ain't going to do nothing until I make this situation uncomfortable for you. And I can only take it for so long.
I know we got a witness listening. I know, because I'm one.
Yeah,
I'm one.
I gotta move.
Listen, I've never been this stretched before, and the thing is, I do it with a smile. I get up in the morning at 5:30, hopping up, making coffee, smiling, brushing my hair like I'm going to a real job. You know what I'm saying? No, seriously,
you do. I know you do. And I have talked to you after you drop the person off or pick them up. The way that you treat those passengers and the things that you say, how you drop somebody off to go get their child, or you took the children to school, the parent just put them in the car right quick, you took them to school. You have no idea how you reaching people and touching people just through drive and live. It's more than the soul care community which you drive and live. You touching lives. I hear how you talk about those people.
One ride at a time.
One ride at a time. And someone may not tilt. They may get in there saying all kind of crazy stuff, but I ain't never heard you get out of your element. And I'm like, that's amazing. In a situation that's uncomfortable, you changing lives. You encourage me.
See?
With the way you talk about your passengers.
And there's purpose and intention in every single step that we take on this journey.
Absolutely.
You know, there's purpose and intention. And the thing is, when we remember last episode, I talked about naive realism. And naive realism is when you only have one perspective of a situation or circumstance. Faith shatters that.
Yeah.
True faith shatters your naive realism. Because it will crush that perception that you have about a situation and force you, like you said, make you uncomfortable, force you to look at other perceptions. So while maybe I'm driving Lyft and it's so I can make money in the meantime to fund my dream, nah. It's for you to grow and for you to learn, for you to come in contact with people of different cultures, of different demographics, races, genders,
occupations,
in between genders, you know, occupations, socioeconomic statuses. I mean, everybody. Yeah. And it's for you to learn. Yeah. Because you know how we say about the conversation, this is a transactional space. So is it with your car.
There you go.
They get something, but you learn something too.
I'm telling you.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
This is stretching me. Because I remember when I first started, a friend of mine said, I thought you was too bougie to do something like that.
So I hear humility. That's what I hear, humility.
Oh, yeah. There you go. It's something to be learned in those dark places. And that's where I am now. I am where I am. I am where I'm supposed to be at all times. I don't care what's going on, how difficult it is, how tough it is. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. Now, I'm going to tell y'all the truth about this. I don't understand this thing. The truth of the matter is, I don't understand this thing. When the stuff hit the fan starting last year with me and the ship sank, I said, what is this? So I don't understand this thing and where it's going. But I'm telling y'all, within this situation, I have learned I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be.
Absolutely.
I've accepted the fact I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I don't believe in happenstance anymore. Stuff just happening just because. No, I really believe life has a ebb and flow. I really believe it.
You know, and I talk to Jamila quite often, and it's okay to have a pity party.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay to be frustrated.
Oh, man.
It's okay to
What?
be anxious.
The devil is a liar. No, sir. You're supposed to be always happy and giddy and joyful. You're not supposed to feel no other feelings.
And even Jesus flipped over tables.
Listen.
Didn't he weep?
Hey, what
frustrated,
you talking about? Cried out and said, "Oh, Father, help me."
Exactly.
Whatever he said.
When he in that garden and he was crying so hard till it was till the
blood came down.
Blood.
Yeah.
Like, this is too much.
He said, man, why have you forsaken me? When he knew he was going to the cross. You already knew that. But you got up there, your humanity kicked in and said, Father, hold on now.
Ooh, Jamila, that's
hold
good.
Hold on now.
Your humanity kicked in.
It kicked in.
Faith will take you to the cross.
All the way there.
There's so much.
What?
Okay.
Wait a minute. Say that again.
Okay. Faith will take you to the cross.
And keep you on there.
Y'all, this conversation is taking me somewhere.
And kill you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Faith will take you to the cross.
What you talking about?
Baby.
What you talking about? Yep.
Take you to hell. Ooh.
Yeah.
I was
and lay
listening
you up
to
there, exposed and naked and
hurting.
hurting. Yeah.
Ridiculed, abused. Same people that was for you, completely against you.
Yeah.
And let me take it even further. Faith to take you to hell. But you know what? Let me tell you something. I was listen, if y'all don't listen to Rabbi Leader did a podcast episode on Katie Couric's podcast, and I listened to that thing, and it shifted me to a place that I didn't think I would go. Rabbi Leader said, listen, if you're gonna go to hell, at least come back with something.
Hello. Thank a souvenir.
He said, if you're gonna go to hell, at least don't come back with something. And I got to thinking about that thing because I grew up a Christian all my life, and we done heard the Easter story all the time. The resurrection. They don't call it Easter no more,
right?
But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And we always talking about Jesus. He came back. He went to hell for 3 days. And took back the keys and all that stuff. And it made me think about that. I said, wait. If you gonna go to hell, at least come back with some victory.
Thank you.
If you gonna go to hell, if you gonna go through hell, listen, don't you leave your victory there.
That's it.
No.
Because that's where it was.
That's it.
Don't you leave your keys there.
That's it.
There's a key in the middle of your hell, your darkest time.
Man.
There is a key that will bring you your greatest victory. Don't you leave it there.
That's it.
Getting scared and anxious. Don't you leave it there.
Learn
you better
lesson.
know the purpose of your hell.
Yeah, and I think too, you don't get out of it until you learn.
How about that?
I don't think you get out of it because I know for me, I just been in a whirlwind since about 2011 with these jobs. Mm-hmm. But what I've been reminded of is I had to be humble because I'm telling y'all what I started doing because I used to I could get jobs quick. I could move and shake and
That been 7 days. You have a whole job,
and I started thinking it was me. I got it going on. I got education. I know people. I'm experienced. I'm handling this thing. And I think for me now where I am, I needed to get some humility. I think that's one piece of the lesson. I needed to get some humility. This is not just you doing this thing. I'm helping you along the way. I need some glory. I need some, whatever. But for me, I think my lesson has been humility. And I think once I get that, y'all, I'm coming through this thing. Kicking the door down. Kicking it down.
Well, this conversation can keep going, and as a matter of fact, it will.
Plug it in.
The conversation.
Okay.
We're going to talk more about faith. We're going to talk about being present. We're going to talk about how faith will lead you to the cross and how faith may even lead you to hell.
I'm telling you.
Join us on Saturday, February 17th, 2018 at 6 p.m. You can RSVP and get more information by visiting our website, yoursoulcarecommunity.com. The conversation. This is a topic you don't want to miss because guess what? I don't care what you believe in. I don't care what your gender is. I don't care how young or how old you are. Faith is something that we all have in common.
Absolutely. And listen, we don't want to take for granted that somebody is listening to this particular podcast after February 17th. If you have questions, feel free to reach out to us on social media, and we'll be more than glad to engage you in the conversation because that's what we do. I have an observation. This has probably been the most high energy and excited podcast that we've ever done. For those of you who have been listening, usually we take a, hey y'all, how you doing? Just a little, I call it a chat and chew tone. But I mean, this was a little crunk. I mean, we did the last podcast episode and the ending of it got like real hype. Yeah. Especially when our producer dropped that beat when But this has been one of the most heightened conversations that we've had, not because we know everything about faith or we've learned and obtained everything, but because we're talking from a real place about what our personal journeys are. Because we've put legs to our faith. That's real to us.
And as a matter of fact, it was birthed out of, because our last conversation, our last podcast was titled "I'm the Shit," and one thing that we learned in talking about being the shit is that you gotta have faith.
Yep, you sure did. Yep.
And people lack faith, especially when they're not able to look in the mirror and talk about how great they are. So we want to take this journey with you, and we're going to finish this, or we're going to kick this conversation into gear, go into more details, because there are certain things that you have to do, certain things that you have to look for, and certain things that you have to get.
Yeah, there you go.
Right, you got to go back to that faith, that attitude that you had when you was a kid, when you didn't even know how to worry about bills, and you didn't know how to worry about you didn't know how to worry about that stuff. Now I understand certain things, like you got to be like a child. They don't worry about that stuff. They just live. Okay,
I'm telling you.
They get on the playground and they fall and bust their face, sliding down the slide and climb right back up that ladder and keep going. Doing it again. I'm gonna say this and then you can wrap up. One of our faithful, community members of your soul care community, Yango, posted something on social media the other day that just took me. She said, if you were able to believe in Santa Claus for like 8 years, you can believe in yourself for like 5 minutes.
Come on now.
And that's your homework tonight. Believe in yourself for at least 5 minutes.
Have faith in you.
And until then, we'll see you at the conversation Saturday, February 17th, 2018 at 6 p.m. You can RSVP at yoursoulcarecommunity.com. Y'all, I don't know. I'm full tonight.
You can go on a little longer.
I'm ready for this to be dropped now.
Okay. Drop it.
Woo! And we came into this with a spirit of expectation.
Yeah.
We didn't know we were going to talk about anything that we were talking about.
And life ain't perfect for none of us.
No way.
We all...
When we stop this conversation, our life will still be the same. I'm just saying, it ain't changing just because we're talking, but our perspectives have changed.
That's right. And I know, let me tell you something. I know that whatever lies ahead, there's a huge uncertainty in my life right now, but guess what? I'm gonna be all right.
There you go.
That's what I know.
There you go.
That's the only thing I know.
All right.
But that's all I know, and that's all I can stand on. That's the only thing that gives me peace.
That's it.
Come with me. I mean, it is well. Whatever. It's gonna be all right.
It's gonna be all right.
It's gonna be all right.
You gonna get up.
That's right.
Because faith gonna meet you out there.
That's right.
This is Marcus, one of your soul care companions.
And this is Marion, the other one of your soul care. I'm sorry, Marion Jamel, the other one of your soul care companions.
Thank you so much,
along
Jamila.
with our guest Jamila. Yeah,
we appreciate you joining us.
I love it.
And until next time, we'll see you.
We won't see you. We'll hear from you.
Okay, we'll hear from you. I'll see you at the conversation. I have faith. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to your Soul Care Companion podcast with your Soul Care Companions, Marcus and Marion. Stay connected with the Soul Care community at Your Soul Care Community on Instagram and Facebook. And be sure to subscribe to this podcast for all new episodes.